sleepy English village called Bekonscot, where time has stood still for 75 years, where mobile phones haven't yet been invented, and the quickest way to get around is by steam train.
This train will be stopping at Bekonscot Town, Hampton and Ely.
I think we've arrived. Okay, so it may not be a real village, but Bekonscot is the oldest model village in the world, and this year marks 75 years since it was open to the public. I've been invited to look around, which is perfect for me because the smaller you are, the more you get to see. Bekonscot began life in the 1920s when a model maker named Roland Callingham needed a bigger space to show off his miniatures. He decided to call the village he created Bekonscot, as it's in Beaconsfield and near to Ascot. Today it's a bustling place complete with a fairground, airfield, castle, port and even a lifeboat station. Callingham made sure that everything in his village looked just as it would have done in the 1930s, from the detailed shop window displays down to the clothes the villagers wore, including these brownie uniforms. Today, Bekonscot covers more than 3,000 metres squared and is buzzing with activity. Over here we've got sheepdog trials taking place. Oh, Matt and Meg would love this. Here at the coal mine, the miners have just finished a long shift, and here's the coal that they've mined, travelling along the conveyor belt. It then drops into these carts ready to be transported off around the world. In the 1930s, when miners did get a rare day off, it was usual for the whole mining community to go to the seaside together. This is a typical 1930s beach scene, complete with donkey rides, a spot of kite flying, and also a brass band on the pier. It's great, you can even get a glimpse into people's back gardens. For instance, this chappie over here is digging up his vegetable patch. He's got some lovely cabbages on the go. And then next door, the lady is hanging out her washing, and there's a full-on tea party going on over here. But I feel a little bit nosy, so I think I'll leave them to it. Sorry. Now, this grand house belonged to a very famous lady, and this little character parked outside the front door may give you a clue as to who lived here. It's called Green Hedges, and it's a replica of the home of children's author Enid Blyton, who created Noddy. In the 1930s, Blyton lived just down the road from Bekonscot. It was there where she wrote many of her books. Uh-oh, there's a prisoner on the loose. And this young man is going for the high dive, but he's looking a little nervous. Don't worry, it'll be okay. Come on, Harlequins, go, go, go! And over here, the emergency services have been called out because Mrs. Crockett's left her chip pan on the stove. There are so many things to see at Bekonscot. The best way to get around is definitely by rail. Okay, well, I know that there's going to be a train coming soon because these gates of the level crossing have opened, and here it is on cue. So the traffic has to wait, but now it's gone. Just like in a real level crossing, look, they're going to close. There are 455 metres of train track running around the village, and it's supervised in the same way as a full-size railway. The signalmen can see where the trains are around the track from this diagram up here, and down here are the levers which control the signals and the points. Like any village, there's always lots to do to keep it looking tidy. Bekonscot has 4 full-time gardeners and 2 model makers. I went for a peek behind the scenes at the model maker's workshop when Nikki Jordan was hard at work. Hey Nikki, what are you doing?
Hi Connie, I'm making a fire bucket holder that's going to go on this building that's part of a bus garage.
Oh, that little bucket's so cute. Everything's so dinky. So, is this the finished bus garage?
There's 3 parts. This is the middle part, and there's another section just over here that I need a hand with. If you don't mind helping me.
It would be my pleasure.
Okay.
What needs to be done here?
Well, I've done most of the tiling, but I need to just put a few more along here to finish it off, if you could help me.
And these are the tiles?
Yep, if I just put some glue along here, and then you can follow along.
So how long has it taken you to make this building?
2 or 3 weeks.
Really?
Yeah, it's the brickwork really that takes the longest.
Do you just keep adding new buildings all the time?
Yeah, if my building's getting a bit old and crumbling away, then we design a new one to go in its place.
Okay, we're nearly there now.
Yep.
So will the buses go in here?
No, this is for the passengers, it's the waiting room.
Oh, okay. And the last bit. Hey!
Well done.
A bus garage wouldn't be a bus garage without one of these, and I'm just about to personalise the number plate. Yeah. How's it look? The bus garage and Blue Peter bus are now safely installed in their new home, and Bekonscot's villagers are already queuing up for a ride.
And Blue Peter badge winners getting absolutely free. What a place.
lovely film. It's like a little window.